Warning: this video contains strong language, crude humor, and dead space. For your discretion is advised. Hey everyone, it's me, Sleazy McNasty, and I am drinking some Bud Light as usual, and I'm gonna have some hot sauce from a Mexican restaurant that I love called Taqueria Cancun. Haven't had this stuff in a long time. Uh. Oh yeah. I can't wait to poop that out. It's be like one of those fire hydrants. It's gonna be like that. Now, if you're driving behind a red truck, go around it. Every red truck drives very, 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 very slowly. Don't know why. Now, fan theories are a bit interesting. Makes you go, huh? I never thought about it that way. But then there are those theories that make you go, what? Now, here's some fan theories that I like to call. I like to call on that. It won't make sense. All right. Start off with number. I think 8. The Flintstones are in the future. Started when the Jetsons and the Flintstones did a crossover. It started with when Elroy he was making a time machine, and then they all were shot into the Flintstones time period. Now, I know that some people think that's true because everybody in the Flintstones they talk normally. They don't grunt like cave people would do. They can watch TV. They have telephones. They will use like machinery by using animals, wood, and stones. And also, the other reason they think that is because in the Jetsons they live up in the skies and they fly. They have flying cars, and you don't see anything like the ground. So you're thinking that it's an unliving area. Then all of a sudden something happened, forcing them to live on the ground, starting all over. The only problem is the Flintstones was supposed to be an animated I had it in my mind. An animated sitcom. That's why I knew it starts as animated sitcom. That's why you hear a laugh track. And it was supposed to be like, what if people in the modern time, and I mean like between the 50s and 60s, like what if they lived during like cave people time? The caveman, he goes to work, then he comes home, and the cave wife, she cooks, she cleans, she raises the kid. And he watches TV all the time and just goes bowling. And reason that people still think that, or the people who believe in this theory, is that Elroy keeps calling it the future. Now, in every TV shows and movies, when has a time machine actually worked? So I'm pretty sure that they actually went back in time instead of forward. And now I actually thought that he went to the future, or that he feels like he made a mistake but doesn't want to admit it. So, the Flintstones aren't in the far future. They're in the past. It's cave people time. And also, there's dinosaurs in the Flintstones, so and they're extinct. The only ones that's close to dinosaurs are birds, so they're like some radioactive meltdown made them go back to being dinosaurs. Number 7. Arnold's grandparents are his parents. Now in the show Hey Arnold, his parents have been missing for basically almost the whole series until the new movie came out. And someone, I guess, was really high and thought that his grandparents are his parents. But there are 2 episodes that prove that his parents were just missing because they went to like Central America. And there's proof of his parents. There's proof that he has parents called Parents' Day, where he was told the story of how his parents met by his granddad. And then the very last episode, the journal, was about where they were and why they are not there, or why they left when he was a baby. And if his grandparents are actually his parents, that would have to be 70 years old to conceive him. And that can rarely happen. 70-year-old people having children, that's rare. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. And in the picture, his mom looks more like Arnold. But wouldn't matter anyways, because his parents came back into his life for good. And the reason that they were gone is because of Alright, spoiler alert. The reason that his parents were gone for so long is because they were infected by the sleeping disease. So they were asleep for, I guess, 10 years. So there you have it. Arnold's grandparents are his grandparents, and his parents are his parents. Alright, now, number 6. I don't know why I did that. That was really stupid. The babies are in Angelica's mind. Okay, we're gonna get a little dark here. Now, the reason that Angelica could talk to babies and adults is because the babies are her imaginary friends. They're visions of dead babies. Yeah. Tommy died of, he's stillborn. That's why he's bald, doesn't have that many teeth, and it looks like his legs are, like, not strong enough to walk. And that's why his dad is a failed toy maker, because he failed to make a child. Phil and Lil was actually a baby that died of an abortion, because the mom is a huge feminist, and apparently feminist chicks, like, prefer to, like, not ruin their bodies by having a kid. And since Angelica doesn't know the gender of the baby, she made them as twins, with one a boy and one a girl. And Chucky died with his mom in a car crash, which is why his dad is very protective. Now, that would make sense, except new characters came in. Susie came in, and she could talk to the babies, and she's around Angelica's age. there are other babies and other like toddlers or like yeah, I guess toddlers who can talk to both adults, kids, and babies. And also, two other babies came in, Dill and Kimmy. It's Kimmy, right? Yeah. And also, how can they be dead if they have a spin-off of them being preteens? And so, there you have it. The babies are not dead babies. I don't know why I giggled. Alright, number 5. Lois and Peter have more than 3 kids. Or this fan made a theory that that Lois and Peter have more than 3 kids. And now I know that Peter actually has a lot more kids, but it's not like he had sex with a chick and then impregnated her. He just jerked off into a tube and then gave it to a bank, and whoever took his semen, stuffed it up their vaginas, and pooped out a baby. So those don't count. And I'm talking about the ones that Peter and Lois had together. And this came when a few like jokes or flashbacks, as you will. There's Peter Jr., who died because Peter shook him too hard. There's a random fat guy who is stuck in one of those theater chairs because Chris got stuck in those chairs. Lois came with some food and blankets. And said that she'll be back. And then next to him was a fat guy, an older, fatter guy, who said that she's not gonna come back because that's his mom. And then when Stewie was born, he apparently has a twin brother, but he died he died when he was born because the doctor pulled out like a wooden coffin. And Chris also had a twin brother but he also died during childbirth, and his name was Tomas. So that because Christmas. Anyways, those are basically just jokes. So, and if she had a child that was that fat, Lois's vagina would be torn apart because they showed a news article of. Wait. Man. There was a news article of her giving birth to Chris, and it looks like she almost died because her face was like. So, and Stewie at the beginning, Stewie was talking about how he's like escaped the womb, and apparently he's going crazy over isolation. So he was by himself. He didn't have a twin brother. So all of those theories about they had more kids but they died. It's not true. Those are just jokes. I know Family Guy is trying to be that dark. Number 4. Goku isn't Gohan's dad. Okay, now this theory started because they don't think that Gohan isn't really Goku's kid, and that Gohan's real dad is Yamcha. And the reason that is because it's mostly the hair, because they both had like long wavy hair, then they had the bowl cut, and then spiky hair, or just like regular spiky hair, and Gohan was a bit of a crybaby when he was young, and Goku wasn't. And since Goku wasn't a really good husband to Chi-Chi, she might have cheated on him with Yamcha, who also cheated on Bulma, his then girlfriend. and he impregnated her. They had a child, but Chi-Chi doesn't want Goku to know that Gohan isn't his kid, or else he'll kill him. So Bulma injected Gohan with Goku's DNA so that he could get a tail, like Goku did. Now, it wouldn't really matter because Goku is fucking stupid. So he wouldn't notice. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how sex makes babies. Now, I say that this is bullshit because, first of all, no, Goku, I mean, no, not Goku. Because Gohan was raised by, in a home and by parents. Of course, he's gonna cry, like, because he's scared, because he didn't grow up like Goku did. Goku grew up on his own, like, most of the time. And he's half Saiyan, he's also half human. But when he was locked in a space capsule by Raditz, he busted out there like it was nothing and nearly broke his armor with his head. And also, if Bulma found out that Gohan was the love child of Yamcha, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't help. Like, wouldn't help them out. I'm pretty sure she would tell Goku. And also, Goten, I'm pretty sure he wasn't born without it. I'm pretty sure Goten was born without a tail, and so was Trunks. He's half Saiyan, but he doesn't have a tail. Never did. So Goku is Gohan's dad. Number 3. Oh boy, I'm tired. Wally destroyed the Earth. Now, I didn't see this movie, but I saw bits and pieces. And some people believe that now Wally destroyed Earth, which is why it's empty. There's like a lot of junk there. And he was all by himself. I believe that it's because robots becoming more advanced that made people incredibly lazy, which is why all the people there that you see on the movie were really fat and they're all sitting in chairs, probably doing anything. And Wally, he's supposed to be like one of those technologies or basically robots that used to be helpful but not anymore, so they got rid of them. And he was supposed to be killed in the junkyard, but people got too lazy and pollution was getting bad, so they left Earth, which is why they live on a ship. Now, I don't know if they're going to look for another planet, or they're just going to live on that ship. Like I said, I didn't see the movie, but I know that Wally didn't destroy the world. He was just a left behind robot that was meant to be downgraded. I think that's the word. Oh. Alright, number 2. Ron Weasley is Dumbledore. Now, I heard some Harry Potter fan theories, like I think George is actually Willy Wonka. Kind of makes sense, I guess. And that the whole story was in Harry's imagination, which apparently the author I forgot her name. I'm just call her Rowling. I don't know. I don't know if it's J.R.R. or I just know her last name is Rowling. Rowling. You know who I'm talking about. But there's one fan theory that does not make sense at all. Ron Weasley is Dumbledore, or Dumbledore is Ron Weasley. Now, they say the fan that said that because they both had the same face expression, or not expression, face shape, and that Dumbledore used to be a redhead before his hair started to grow gray. and that Ron Weasley used a time turner to go back when he was like that age, just so that he could be the headmaster and guide Harry to all the other fun stuff. Okay, and well, here's the problem. Dumbledore is a gay guy who has a love interest with one of the first Dark Wizards, Grindelwald. I think that's his name. And Ron Weasley is a straight guy who married Hermione and have kids. So, how's Ron Dumbledore? And also, in the Harry Potter's series, a lot of them are related to each other. Well, I mean, not like related, but like they have common ancestry. So there's a possibility that Dumbledore and Ron share some family lineage. And also, a redhead is not that rare, especially in the UK and Ireland. It's not that rare. So, Ron isn't Dumbledore. Ron is Ron. Dumbledore is Dumbledore. Thought I heard knocking. Number 1. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. What the effing fuck? Whoever thought of this is really... Okay, stupid. Like, well, how is Jar Jar Binks a Sith Lord? He's really stupid. I'm not talking about the person who made it. I'm talking about Jar Jar Binks. He is, well, he's clumsy. He's dim-witted. I think the theory came is when Jar Jar Binks jumped really high when they were about to go into Gungan City, and they think that because a lot of Jedi's and Siths, they can jump really high, but they forgot one thing. Jar Jar Binks is an amphibious creature. Yeah, he can jump really high because his legs are really strong for him to swim. Also, he can breathe underwater for a very long time. So, his legs are strong enough to jump really high. That's why he can jump really high. And also they think that because he gave total power to Palpatine, which made him supreme ruler and emperor. So I think that Jar Jar knew that Palpatine is Darth Sidious and gave him full control. They forgot that he's dim-witted, so he thought that was a good idea. They needed to do make an action to defend themselves from, I forgot what the bad people are called, but they need to defend themselves. Also, I believe it's Qui-Gon Jinn who ordered the clone army for the Republic. So why isn't anyone saying that Qui-Gon Jinn is a Sith Lord in disguise? No, he just made a mistake. He thought that was good, he was helping them out, but no, it was just a mistake. So yeah, Jar Jar Binks is not a Sith Lord. He is just a dim-witted Gungan who replaced Chewbacca for the 3 prequels, which is why they sucked. Alright, I'm gonna leave this video for right now. I'm gonna leave this video, and if you liked it, click the like button. And I'll see you next time, because I am out of here!